Hello and welcome to another food review for my channel. Lucky you guys, you're getting two food reviews back to back, week after week, and then following weeks we'll go back to my every other Monday schedule. But for this week, I'm doing not another Frito-Lay product this time. This is actually, I think, maybe a Frito-Lay competitor, and I think the reason why Frito-Lay created the Doritos Dinamita product that I tried a few weeks ago. So without further ado, this week I will be trying Takis. And Takis are made by a company called Barcel, according to the bag. However, Barcel is one of the many brands under the Grupo Bimbo, a great name for a company, I love it. Grupo Bimbo out of Mexico, and it's actually a massive multinational snack food and bakery company out of Mexico City, and they were founded in 1945 and are an absolutely massive company now, employing over 130,000 people. So it was kind of interesting to see that this Mexican company has infiltrated the North American markets like the United States and Canada, although I'm not sure if they have these in the United States, but they certainly have shown up in a lot of grocery stores in Canada, which is quite interesting. I guess they're trying to take a little bit of market share away from Frito-Lay and PepsiCo. But with these ones, they are essentially just like a rolled up Dorito, like a rolled up corn chip with different flavorings. And this one that I chose is apparently a limited time flavor, Blue Flame. And apparently they will turn your tongue blue, which is unfortunate. I didn't realize that when I bought them, but I guess my tongue is going to be blue now from eating these. But they are an extreme barbecue flavor, according to the package. So we'll have to see if according to this zesty meter is true, if they are really zesty and maybe spicy overall. So we'll have to see in my tasting of these Takis Blue Flame Extreme Barbecue flavor. And if you'd like to learn more about Grupo Bimbo, they have a great website where they have quite a bit of information on their website, which is easy to follow. And they talk a lot about these sustainability initiatives, about how they work to reduce their water consumption and how they've been voted one of the world's most ethical companies for 3 years in a row now, which is quite impressive and good to see that they care a lot about their ethicalness and their sustainability overall. That was excellent to see. In terms of packaging, definitely a very eye-catching packaging. They have their logo even bigger than the Doritos logo. They've really gone all out with this design of the packaging. They have the blue flames with the picture of the Takis here, and then just a really bright, flamboyant picture for the front of this package. And they even have the little eye on fire up there just to really show off the spiciness of these. But overall, really interesting, eye-catching package. It's kind of a bit over the top, but I mean, so is Doritos in some ways, so can't really fault them there. That's really what their competitors are with these ones. On the back, they have just a little nutrition facts table, and they have some marketing fluff. It's actually kind of funny. I'll read off what they've written on the back of this bag. It says, "Turn your tongue blue with the intensity of Takis Blue Flame. The extreme barbecue flavor will leave your taste buds ignited." Wow. Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna have to see if my taste buds become ignited from these. But overall, just a general normal package. Just the ingredients list down here. And interestingly enough, these are spiced with the guajillo chili powder. I've never heard of that before, but we'll have to see what kind of a spice that adds to it. And there's also a pepper powder in here, so that might add a little bit of pepper spice to it as well. But we'll have to see how these compare to the Dinamita, which are the Doritos offering with this kind of tube-shaped corn chip, and see how they compare and which one I'd recommend picking up if you're looking for this kind of style of chip. But without further ado, now it's time to try Takis Blue Flame Extreme Barbecue. They have a little bit of a different nose to them. They have kind of a spiced barbecue nose to them. It's definitely like a smoky barbecue nose to them. They look uncannily similar to the Doritos Dinamita. They feel a bit harder. Maybe they'll end up being a bit crunchier, but they do have basically the exact same look as the Dinamita, and they even have those kind of grill marks that I noted in my Dinamita review a few weeks back. But overall, they kind of have a dark orange color to them, a very noticeable amount of flavor crystals or powder on them. But overall, they do have an extremely uniform shape. At least the one I picked up is perfectly rounded. It's quite impressive that they've done that, and they all look very uniform overall. There's a few in the bag that are a bit different shapes. They seem to have done a better job with their rolling process than Doritos did with their Dinamita. In terms of the taste, let's see if I get that extreme zestiness and blue tongue that they mention. Well, my fingers are definitely blue, but oh my tongue is very blue, and that was just one stick. Crazy. All right, well, in terms of flavor, really the flavor is surprisingly mild. They do have a little bit of a slight spiciness to them, but not a whole lot. It's very mild, and I'm really not getting a whole lot of barbecue flavors. It really tastes more like the Dinamita that I tried, that chili limon or flavor that I tried, where it has a little bit of a citrus note to it and a little bit of spice to it. But overall, I'm really not getting a whole lot of barbecue flavor out of these. The zesty meter is only 2 out of 4 bars, and I would certainly agree there's not a whole lot of zest. But the flavor is nice. I would have just preferred maybe a bit stronger of a flavor and maybe a bit more spice. You get a little bit of spice, but really not a huge amount of spice in these. But definitely, they really need to work on their barbecue flavoring. Really, in terms of the Takis, they do have definitely a stronger crunch to them. They're definitely a lot harder. Maybe they've been fried or baked for longer to get definitely a harder crunch to them. I think I prefer the Dinamita's crunch to the Takis crunch. The Takis crunch are a bit too hard. It's almost like a staleness in terms of hardness, and the flavor of the Dinamita is better. So I do like that Takis came about to kind of coax Doritos into creating the Dinamita product line, which is, I'm assuming, what happened, but I'm not entirely sure. But really, I think they need to improve their flavoring a bit, and as well improve the crunchiness to be a little bit softer, almost maybe a bit fluffier. So overall, I think these do have a nice flavor. If you're looking for a barbecue chip though, the barbecue flavor is not really there. It is on the nose. You do get a little bit of a spicy, smoky barbecue nose to it, but the flavor is just too mild to get a nice barbecue flavor, and you don't get those traditional barbecue flavors overall. So I'd probably go, I don't know if Dinamita has a barbecue offering, but I'd probably go with a different barbecue flavored chip if you're looking for something like that. But these aren't bad overall. Really, if you can get Dinamita, I'd probably take those over these, especially since I really don't want a blue tongue or blue fingers. So hard to recommend these overall. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed my review of Takis Blue Flame Extreme Barbecue Corn Chip Tube thing. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below which foods you'd like me to try next, or which waters you'd like me to try next. I have quite a few waters lined up, so I might not get to your requests for a few weeks, but please let me know anyways down below, and I will certainly get to them if I can get a hold of the waters or the foods. And I will see you next week for my next water review. Thank you.